Hello, everybody. I hope you are doing well. Today's discussion is about overcoming common BIM implementation challenges in a lean environment. And let me introduce myself. My name is Kambiz Kordani. I am a project planner at Enerson's company in Finland, and I have almost 11 years work experience in the construction and automotive industries. Right now, I am a key member and main core committee of ACEMI in Iran also. And I had a different position in terms of construction and management in the construction and automotive industry. Well, today we want to explore our journey into the BIM implementation through the lean environment. And we want to discuss how it's going through the construction processes. Well, let me tell you about the importance of the topic. Well, as many of you know, building information modeling or BIM has revolutionized the way we approach construction projects. Well, by providing a digital representation of the physical and functional characteristics of a building, BIM allows for better visualization, coordinating and also decision making. Throughout the project lifecycle, BIM reduces errors, minimizes rework, and ensures that the final products align closely with the original vision. However, the real challenges lies in the successfully implementing BIM in a lean environment, in context where every action is scrutinized for its value and where waste in any form is the enemy. Well, lean construction focuses on maximizing value while minimizing waste, and while BIM can be a powerful tool in achieving these goals. The process of integrating it into a lean workflow is not without its hurdles and without its challenges. Uh, well, uh, we want to talk about the significance of the BIM in today's construction industry, and to set the foundation, I just review the term of the building information modeling, which is a digital process that involves creating and managing details and data-rich models of building and infrastructure. Well, these models are not just three-dimensional representations, they are comprehensive database that include the physical and functional characteristics of the building. BIM allows us and allow all stakeholders, architects, engineers, contractors, and owners to collaborate more effectively throughout the entire project lifecycle. And on the other hand, we have the lean construction, which is a methodology that aims to maximizing value for the client while minimizing the waste. Waste in this context is anything that does not add value to the end product, whether it's time, material, or even its effort. Lean principles focus on continuous improvement, efficiency, and value creation through the elimination of waste. And we have a synergy between building information modeling and lean. And firstly, BIM enhances collaboration. With a centralized digital model, all stakeholders can work from the same information, reducing miscommunication and ensuring everyone is on the same page. So, this level of collaboration is crucial in lean construction, where the goal is to streamline processes and eliminate unnecessary steps. When everyone is aligned, decisions can be made more quickly and with greater confidence, reducing the likelihood of delays and rework. Secondly, BIM significantly reduce rework. On the One of the core wastes in the construction is rework. So having to redo work due to errors and changes. BIM's ability is to simulate and visualize every aspect of the project before construction begins, and it allows us and allows teams to identify the resolve potential issues early in the design phase. Well, by catching these problems upfront, we avoid the costly and time-consuming process of rework during the construction. Moreover, BIM improves project visualizations, definitely, and lean construction emphasizes delivering exactly what the client needs. No more, no less. So, BIM's advanced, in this case, BIM's advanced visualization tools allows any stakeholders and clients to see and experience a project before it's built and ensuring that the final product meets the expectation. Uh, well, but however, we have a potential conflicts between BIM and lean goals. Well, it's important to acknowledge that the integration of BIM into a lean environment is not without its challenges. One such challenges is the complexity that BIM can introduce. Well, the advanced technology and processes required for BIM implementation can sometimes feel at odds with the lean principle of simplicity. Well, the learning curve associated with BIM, as well as the need of a specialized training, can be seen as adding unnecessary complexity to what should be a streamlined process. Well, another potential conflict is the high initial cost. And also a time investment. This time investment associated with the BIM, implementing BIM requires significant upfront investment in software, training, and possibly even new personnel. Well, in a lean environment where cost efficiency and rapid delivery are key, justifying these initial expenses can be difficult, especially when the benefits of the BIM might not be realized until later stages of the project. Well, these challenges are real, but they are not insurmountable. In the next part of my speech, we'll explore strategies that overcoming these challenges. Well, now let's discuss about the synergy, and now let's look at look a view to the challenges. Well, one of our challenges is resistance to change. One of the most significant challenges in adopting BIM is the resistance to change. Many teams in the construction industry have relied on traditional methods for years. Well, if not decades also. This established way of working are familiar and comfortable for every project team. So when BIM is introduced, it can be met with hesitation or even outright resistance. Well, this resistance often stems from a lack of understanding or fear or something like that. In a lean environment where efficiency is paramount, this resistance can be particularly damaging. Well, lean construction relies on everyone working together smoothly to reduce waste and improve processes. Well, when team members resist using BIM, it can lead to disjoint workflows. The second challenge is integration issues. And another major challenge is difficulty to integrating BIM with existing systems and processes. Many construction companies already have established workflows, software, and data management practices in place. Well, introducing BIM into this mix can be complex, especially when these systems aren't designed to work together seamlessly. Well, poor integration can result in data silos where information is trapped in separate systems and isn't easily accessible to all stakeholders. But this fragmentation leads to miscommunication and misunderstanding. And additionally, there is the challenges of process alignment because BIM requires a collaborative approach where different teams work together from a shared model. Another challenge is high initial cost and time investment, as I mentioned before, because if you want to implement BIM properly, it's required, significant investment, whatever it is in software, hardware, or training also, because you should train and have a good engineer to develop your models. Well, additionally, I think that the pressure to deliver quick result can conflict with the time needed to properly implement it and integrate it BIM. Well, lean environments prioritize speed and efficiency, but rushing the BIM implementation process can lead to poor execution. Well, in the next slide, we want to talk about the strategies. Well, actually, we have different strategies to overcome BIM challenges in a lean environment. Well, one of them is change management and training. Well, the first and perhaps most crucial strategy is the implementation of a robust change management strategy. Well, change never easy, especially in an industry that relies on established practices. To overcome resistance, it's essential to approach BIM adoption with a clear plan that includes comprehensive training, education, and clear communication. Well, training should be tailored to different levels of expertise, ensuring that everyone from project managers to on-site workers understand how BIM will impact their roles and the overall project. Well, this not only demystifies the technology, but also empowers team members to use it effectively. In addition to technical training, there should be a focus on cultural change. This means fostering an environment where continuous improvement is valued and where team members feel supported in the transition to new ways of working. But clear communication about the benefits of BIM is aligned with the company's lean goals, and it is essential to gaining buy-in from all stakeholders. Well, the second strategy is gradual implementation and integration. Well, you should adopt your BIM phase and you should adopt your BIM implementation rather than trying to overhaul existing processes at once. And you should start with the smaller manageable steps. Begin by identifying specific areas where BIM can add immediate value and focus on integrating the technology there first. Well, one effective method is select pilot projects that can serve as proof of concepts. These projects should be carefully chosen to demonstrate the tangible benefits of BIM in a lean context, well, such as reduced rework, improved coordination, and something like that. And BIM adoption across the organization should be gradual. And this approach not only makes the transition smoother, but also allows for incremental improvements. Our third strategy is cost benefit analysis and ROI focus, or return on investment. And we should make a balance between our investment and the outcome. It is important to shift the focus from the upfront costs to the long-term gains that BIM can deliver. Well, by analyzing past projects, this can happen. You can quantify the impact the BIM has had in terms of reducing waste, improving efficiency, and delivering better project outcomes. Well, to reinforce this point, we can BIM lead to significant lean benefits. For example, showcase projects where BIM enabled the early detection of design clashes, resulting in a smoother construction processes and significant cost saving can be really helpful. Well, and our fourth strategy is collaborative tools and open standards. Well, to promote the use of collaborative platforms and open standards to enhance communication and data sharing across all project stakeholders. Well, lean construction thrives on collaboration, and BIM, when properly utilized, can be a catalyst for this. Well, collaborative tools like cloud-based BIM platforms allows for real-time updates and access to the latest project information, and this can ensure everyone to working with the most accurate data. Well, this is not only improves coordination, but also reduces the likelihood of errors that lead to waste. And open standards are equally important. They ensure that different software systems can communicate with each other and preventing the data silos that we discussed earlier. Well, by embracing open standards, you create an environment where information flows freely and transparently. Well, these alignments foster a culture of continuous improvement, which is at the heart of both BIM and lean construction. Well, as we come to the end of this discussion, let's take a moment to recap the key points. Well, we begin with acknowledging the incredible potential of BIM and lean, and how they can, conflict with together. And as we have explored the journey to integrating BIM and BIM, we discuss about the challenges and then suggest some strategies for this, for overcoming these challenges. Well, I really appreciate it, and I want to thank you all. If you have any question, I can wait for you in the discussion panel.